welcome back, everybody, for part two. We just got talking, and and we hit our 60-minute limit there. So we're back here. We're still doing grass work and just chatting away
Yeah,
with Rusty Money here, and he is so gracious as to grace us with his presence here on the Looney Farm Guy show. We
yeah.
were.
Thanks, Looney, for having
Oh,
me.
oh well, thank you. That's entirely my pleasure, and a pleasure of my viewers, I hope.
I
But
hope so too.
yeah, we are just talking about just well, kind of appreciating what the modders do, what they've. I see it as a bit of a symbiosis, actually. Well, at least from my perspective, right? Because it's I don't see a lot of modders who are YouTubers or really into that.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, it's either you are a map maker or and even that it seems to be kind of specific, right? It's
Yep.
if you make maps, you don't generally make equipment or tractors or
Yep.
other things. You make maps. That's your
Yep.
or but if you make tractors, you don't generally make you know, cultivators or
Yep.
so it seems to be very kind of like everyone has a bit of a thing a niche they fall or they fit into somehow.
Hmm.
So for what with us, of course, we make use of them and we create content using all these different mods and so forth. And oh, did that was supposed to be an auto load? I didn't turn it on. That's why it wasn't working. Um,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say it's nice to see. In my experience with multiplayer in 19, it wasn't very smart to do grass work and baling, and it's nice to see here on 22 that it doesn't seem to have the issues like it did on 19. Especially if you were live streaming it.
Oh, you mean like it would have trouble
Yeah.
with like like lagging and stuff like that, or I didn't really
Well,
do a
not
whole
so
lot.
much lag and like being able for the other player to see the bales.
Oh yes. Yeah, I remember when me and John there and his buddy Boots were in Tuscan lands there on 19 in multiplayer, and he he couldn't see. I was making bales and he couldn't see them. You know,
Yeah.
or there was another time we went in there and there was a Brian Baru. Brian, he joined us
Yeah.
for a few episodes there. That he's a hoot to have in a multiplayer. But
Hmm.
anyways, he piled a bunch of bales up uh, in spots, and I couldn't see any bales. I didn't know where they were. I ended up running up a harvester right up on top of a whole pile of bales. Got stuck up there because I didn't know they were there. I couldn't see them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm lagging a little bit now, but it's been really good so the whole time we've been here. I think.
The Oh yeah, I haven't had any problems. I did notice if you cut trees down, it
Yeah.
tends to really lag things pretty badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've noticed that really affects yeah, I guess because we think it was if you cut a tree down, it has to render into everybody, depending on how many people are in there. I guess it has to render into everybody's game that the tree is now
Yeah.
gone.
Yep. Yeah. When you talk about cutting trees, what I didn't know until getting squirrely here because of leg. When I was building my series trailer for Rusty's Farm Tour, I didn't know that you could cut down the trees that you place. So the trees that you place that you pay for,
Yeah.
not that you plant, but you just place on the map somewhere. You can cut them down and harvest them and everything. I didn't
Okay.
know that.
No, I did. You know what? I didn't either because the Boots was asking me that or asking us that, and I was like, I know they don't grow, or at least they don't seem to grow.
No, no,
If you plant a little one, it won't grow.
yeah,
But
because
yeah,
on 19 you can do that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good to know. That's the. I mean, again, I mean, even with 19, there was something new I learned just about every day about the game.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, it's the same thing every time I play. And that's the other thing why I love playing with other people too, because you know you learn someone like will do something or say, hey, I do it this way, and you learn something from every single person because every there's so many different ways of
yep,
doing things,
yep,
and you learn so much from just watching. Yeah, that's why I like what I do like watching um, other YouTubers and stuff and what they're doing and
yeah. It's funny that you say that, Looney, because I never thought in my life that I'd sit down at home here on my Chase Lounge sectional and put my feet up and sit back with my phone, put my earbuds in while my wife is watching her Hallmark movies, and I'm sitting there watching somebody drive a harvester across the field at 6 miles an hour and watch it all the time.
mm,
I watch Farming Simulator more than I watch anything else.
yeah, I do too actually.
Cause
Um,
but I enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy it. There ain't much on TV that I like to watch. So,
yeah, your Niners aren't doing all that well this year either, are they? So that's
oh, now you.
so I can see why
you,
you'd be
you
watching more Farm Sim then, right?
oh yeah, uh-huh. All
Oh,
right, Looney.
yeah,
Looney's getting the old chime in there.
it's okay. The Chiefs lost to the freaking Bengals for by 3 points at the end of the game. That was yeah. So
Oh,
that
yeah,
was yeah.
I don't know. This next weekend in football, I'm so glad I got off. I might actually watch some because this next weekend in NFL football is gonna, it could really mix some things up.
There's there is a lot of yeah. There's a lot going on. Up to right. Most years it's kind of there might be a couple of um, really important games at the end of the year that decide who's in and who is out. But like you said, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, if this team wins and that team loses, and these guys are in, that guy's. I mean, it's there. It's all interconnected. It seems like there's so much going
Yeah,
on.
yeah, and I mean it's that way every year, but this year just seems to be like it's yeah, it's a little bit more interesting. I think this year
Yeah,
because there's a few teams that haven't been in the playoffs for a while or potential being at the playoffs.
Yeah, and there's teams that started off really strong and now they seem to be struggling a little bit, and then there's other teams that started off really bad and they've had a good second half and they're looking really strong and
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
an interesting year for sure. Lots of controversy with players and coaches and things
yeah.
going on. And recently, Antonio Brown there just leaving in the middle of the game of that Bucks game, and
I
that was
heard
kind
that.
of
I didn't see that, but I heard about it.
yeah, it's yeah. So it's like yeah, interesting things going. That's I watch news and sports basically. That's and then YouTube stuff.
I'm not really following a really good pattern here, but I was trying to mow everything, not mow, but bale everything that was closest to your farm here,
Oh, it don't it don't
and then
matter.
I lagging and going every which way here, but loose.
Oh well, that you're driving the 2 track. That thing is squirrely at the best of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things. It's because they're so sensitive. Like you can turn on a dial. I mean, you could turn a circle without going anywhere with those things. It's
We'll get you a full trailer here. I'll
just
put
about.
down
Oh,
a
I
few
am. I'm
bales
there.
for
It
me
says
to
says I'm at
stack.
100%. It doesn't look full, but it says I'm full. So that's weird.
I'll make a few bales for me to stack here, and then
Yeah, if you want to,
uh,
I can make some bales, and you can go grab your Avent,
yeah, okay.
and
My
I load. I'll pull this other trailer up there.
okay, because my uh, wife should be coming home soon, I would think.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. Just say when, and we
Man, this
can.
thing goes faster than some tractors, Looney.
What what are you
The
driving?
Advent,
Oh that. Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely faster than this Dutes, I bet.
right? It's going 17 right now. I think that's 2 mile an hour faster than that.
Yep, pretty much. Or it's yep, it is. What was I? Okay, there we go. I'll make some bales.
Well, we'll see what this thing's got for power in 22. In 19, man, I really liked this little skid steer.
These are the big. Did you set these? Oh
I don't know
yeah.
what it was on. I guess I didn't even look. I didn't have my help window on, so I don't know how heavy they're going to be for this thing. We'll find out. What kind of bale? What kind of
I'll
bale are
bump.
we picking up
There
here?
they were there was it was set on like the medium size,
Okay,
so I bumped it up a
let's see
notch.
here. Let's see here now.
You remember?
Oh, yeah, it's
Huh? Yeah,
picking it up.
yeah. Oh, cool. That's impressive. They're not light.
Lifted the wheel off the rear end a little bit, but not too bad. Now
Uh,
stacking these, that's going to be the difficult part.
do you I, do you know what I mean about the bales seem a little bit sticky on the bale forks?
We're about to find that out here.
Hmm.
Just putting the first one down on the trailer.
Maybe I'm just not good at it. Okay, yeah, that's what it is.
Just being honest, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's
Whoa. There.
I'll admit when I'm not good at something. That's pretty easy for me. Uh,
Oh, hey, that bale, the other bale I just put up there wasn't sitting the right way. Or maybe that's because of the setting that you just changed.
well, it shouldn't matter for the the autoload baler. Well, once you pick up one size of bale,
Ooh,
it'll
yeah.
only
Now
pick
this
up.
one's a little bit heavier
Yeah,
for.
yeah, I see
Well,
that.
I'm lagging too a little bit though, so
Oh, yeah,
that's
it's maybe I should.
it. It doesn't. Oh, it's we're moving.
I'll bump it down back down to the other size. No fun if you can't move them around at all.
They are a little bit bigger though, aren't they? They're like a little longer. They're dimension wise, like width and
Well,
width
yeah,
and that
because
they look, but
it's
lengthwise they're longer.
yeah, because it goes from 180 centimeters to 220 to 240. So I guess that's the length,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
you can see it.
the round bales would be, you know, bigger by their diameter would be bigger, but the square ones you can't get them any wider. You'd have to make them
Yeah.
longer. Yeah, that makes sense. Learn something new every day.
I just slingshot it across the meadow.
Did you?
I was like, I was like it stop mode and fast forward kicked in.
Oh, because was it bales? Yeah. Oh, that's if you had some fun with bales and me and Rob there on when we were playing with bales, and that he had that bale shredder
Oh
and
yeah,
had launched one out of there pretty far. We never did find it. Apparently, someone said it landed in the silo. We had a wood silo, and I think those things will take bales, right?
yep,
So
yep.
someone said they thought it went in there because we never did find it.
Could have very well went in there. Yeah, I don't like the medium ones very well. My stacking ability here in multiplayer is not as easy as single player.
Yeah, no, I can imagine yeah, the stacking part of it would be a little bit more. Is there any? Oh, there's a little bit. I missed some here. Whoop, little piece of grass here.
Oh, the trailer's even got a few straps on it.
Oh yeah, yeah, they have straps.
Yeah, I'm glad I. Yeah, I'm gonna mess around with this trailer pack a little more. It's the only trailer pack I have.
If there's one trailer pack that if there's only one trailer pack you can get, then I would recommend the Roland trailer pack for sure.
'Cause the other one I was thinking about was that. How do they pronounce it? That Reich or
Reich,
Reich?
Reich.
Reich? Yeah,
I think it's
Reich
German.
pack.
Yeah, Reich.
That's the only other one I was thinking about getting. But
It's all right, um, but no, it doesn't have anything. Well, it has. There's two packs. So I think there's one has a semi trailer in it, which is pretty nice,
yeah,
and the others have just kind of like the regular square trailers. But
but it's got that transport attachment or transport trailer too for animals.
oh, the Roland pack does, yeah, doesn't it not?
Yeah, yeah, but I think the other one does too, or it did on 19 anyway.
Oh, I don't. You know what? I don't do a lot of animal transport. To be
Yeah,
honest, I'd just
buy
rather
them.
not. I just buy them and put them in there, and then when I sell them, I just sell them out of the barn. Yeah, I don't really bother transporting them.
I would say that I'm pretty much the same way. The only time I do enjoy transporting them is with the big semi trailer. Otherwise, I don't mess with it usually.
The the only excuse me. Um, there I have a let's play going on the whole the French map there, a
Yep.
dairy farm going, and I'm I'd be getting close to the point where I'm going to have to do something with a transport trailer because I'm transferring the newborn calves into another barn,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I'm gonna need to. get some sort of trailer to transport them from. It's like literally like 50 feet, but there's no other way to do it, right?
Yeah,
You can't just transfer them. You have to either put them in a trailer or just sell them. So
yeah.
how are you making out?
Well, how I'm making that? Whoa, now that was interesting. I just lagged back away from my bale, and the whole forks and everything came out of the bale, and then it lagged back in and shot the bale back on my forks. I'm making out, but I'm thinking that what's disappointing about this mod here in 22 is not the ability of that rear hitch that you can put a weight on in 19.
I see that. Yeah,
You know, otherwise this skid steer is a nice skid steer. Well, I mean, it's still a good skid steer. It would be for more of your smaller bales, not the bigger ones.
maybe if I
Of
stand on
course,
the back of it, it'll give it a
get
little bit of
Looney's weight
weight.
up there. Maybe it'll stay on all fours, huh? All right.
Those are pretty big.
Well, I think this is a good spot to call it.
Right on. Okay. Well,
No. But yeah, my wife should be home anytime, so I suppose I should probably.
all right. Well, that was great. I'm so happy you could you reached out and we could do this together, Rusty. You are
Oh,
welcome
yeah.
anytime. You just say when. And we don't even have to record it. Just we me and John like to do stuff fairly regular basis. So if you see me on and just if you feel you want to do something, just you send me a message and we'll make it
Okay.
happen.
We'll do that. Yeah. We'll do that. This is fun. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I appreciate the invite or the acceptance of letting me in here from your intro video, which I suggest everyone check out. And yeah, we'll
Right
definitely do it
on.
again.
Well, Rusty, I wish you a good evening and success in your future pursuits and with your channel. And we will see you again. And
All right. Well, thanks, everybody.
as I always say, I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's just a game, so have fun. And we'll say till next time.